everyone, this is Dr. Abby. It's nice to be here today. So today I just want to talk about accent. Okay. I've been reflecting since yesterday and I couldn't get my mind off it, and I thought, why don't you just, share your thoughts or your views about accent. Not only that, I also want to look at diversity and inclusion. Okay? So, yesterday, I attended an event and I met this young man. He's an African, okay? But I couldn't really tell precisely where he was from. So he came to me and engaged with me and we got talking. And then after some time he said, "Are you from Nigeria?" And I said, "Yes, I am from Nigeria, proudly from Nigeria." But then I thought, wait a minute. So I asked him, "Why did you ask? And how did you know that I'm from Nigeria?" So he said, "From your accent." So I asked him, "So what about my accent?" He said, "Well, Nigerians have a way, that it's this, they have a way they speak, from the way they speak, you would know from their accent." And then I told him, "I think I know where you're from." So he looked at me and said, "How?" I said, "From the way you speak." And then he said, "How do I speak?" I said, "You speak like a Ghanaian." And he was puzzled, was puzzled. So I told him, I said, "Yeah, Ghanaians have their own style of speaking. From your pronunciation, from the way you speak, I could tell." Initially, I couldn't really tell where you were from by just, looking at you. But from the way you speak, from your accent, I could deduce that you likely might be from Ghana. And then he was puzzled. So we laughed about it, and I'm like, "So what about it? What's this thing about accent? Okay, so there was also a time I was in a class, and then there was this argument around the table, and this guy went, "Oh, I know how they speak. I know that's how they speak." And I was like, what about people tend to judge others by the way they speak, by their accent? Why? Why should it be? Your accent defines who you are. I mean, my accent defines where I am from. That's my identity. It tells you about my race, my background, my origin. I see a lot of people try to learn other people's accent. Fantastic. There's absolutely nothing wrong in that. I encourage it. It's good. Yeah. Why not? When you bring children to the UK, you'll be surprised in a few months they drop their accent and pick up the UK accent. so quickly. It's fantastic, yeah. So I don't discourage people learning other people's accent. But what I am saying here is this: you should be proud of your own accent. You have no reason to be ashamed of who you are. You have no reason to be ashamed of how you speak. You have no reason, okay, to be ashamed of your color, of your race, of your accent, of your nationality. No. If you ask me, I don't care about my accent. I don't really care about your accent either. But what I care about is breaking the communication barriers between you and I. You see, I care about being able to speak, being able to communicate, and being understood by the people I am communicating with. I care about being able to understand you when you communicate, when you talk to me, when you engage with me, when you speak to me. I want to be able to understand you, and I really want you to understand me. That is what is important to me, and that is what I think should be topmost, not the accent, because everybody, every one of us, it's our identity. We all have our accent. UK, there's the UK accent. There is the Nigerian accent. There's the Ghana accent. Even in UK, there are different accents. You listen to some and you get lost. You listen to some accent and you wonder where the hell am I? So, why should I be ashamed of my identity? I once had a supervisor, who speaks so fast. He is Scottish. Okay? So, when we first met, oh my God, I could honestly tell you that half of the conversation, I really didn't know what he was talking about. But I was just like, okay, And then I got back home and I thought, oh my God, how do I do this? This is someone who is going to supervise me for a couple of, months. And how do we get along? How do I understand him? I'm not even sure he understands me. I was worried. And I was, already getting worked up. Like, what do I do? So, the next meeting didn't go well either. I had to strain my ears. I had to trying hard to listen, to understand him. Oh, by the third meeting, you know what I did? I told him, I said, do you understand me when I speak to you? And when I said that, he was surprised. But he started laughing. He laughed so loud. I also started laughing. And we had a good laugh. Then he said, no, that shouldn't be the question. The question should be, if you, Abby, understand me when I speak. I know my accent is Scottish. I know it is rubbish. And we had a good laugh. So, That was the first step. We both understood the fact that you've got an accent, I've got mine. But we have a relationship, a professional relationship, and we need to make it work. So, the first step was to identify the problem. We've both got an accent. So we consciously worked on that. Listen, we did not work on changing our accent. No. He did not work on changing his accent. I wasn't working on changing my accent. No. We both worked on breaking every communication barriers. How did we do that? First, we learned to speak slowly. Understanding the diversity of people. Understanding that I am different, he is different, we are both from a different cultural background. We speak differently, so we had to take that into consideration. So when I speak to him, I go slowly. When he speaks to me, he goes slowly. That was the first step. Secondly, we learn to check with each other. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, I do. Do you get what I mean? No, I don't. And we started getting along. And with time, we got so used to each other, and even when he speaks, I could understand him. And when I start blowing my, my strong Nigerian accent, he knows what I'm talking about. So, you don't, for any reason, need to be ashamed of who you are. That is who you are. That is your identity. That is your origin. That is your background. You don't have to try to be like someone else. You could learn people's accent, but I don't think I want to drop my accent or deny my accent just because. I don't think so. We all talk about diversity. Do we really understand what diversity means? Do we have an in-depth knowledge and understanding of diversity? Organizations talk about diversity. This is included in their mission and vision statements. You get to an organization, you see it on the wall, you see it in, places where people could easily say, oh, we are equality, diversity, and inclusion champions. You go on the websites, oh, we promote equality, diversity, and inclusion. We encourage an inclusive environment. But do we really understand what diversity means? People are different in color, different in background, different in beliefs, different in thoughts, different in perception. We are different in the way we say things. We are different in behavior. We are different in response, in reaction. Do we appreciate the uniqueness of people? Do we appreciate the uniqueness that comes with diversity. It's not just about yeah, we have a diverse culture. Oh yeah, we've got a diverse team. We've got people of color. We've got no. It's not just about putting up appearance just for people to see that, oh, they've got a good mix. Oh, they are multicultural. Oh, do you really understand, respect, and appreciate people's uniqueness, people's differences, people's diversity? You know, I like this quote from Vena Meyers. She's an American activist. She's an inclusion strategist. Vena Meyers said, diversity is being invited to the party. Inclusion is being invited to the dance floor. And people took it forward from there and said, a feeling of belonging is when you get on the dance floor and you are able to dance the way you can, or the way you like, or even show without shame that you don't even know how to dance, without being judged. How diverse is your team? You've got people of color, you've got multicultural, you've got a good mix. Then how inclusive are you? When you're drawing up activities, when you're organizing programs, what are those factors that you consider? Do you take into consideration people's diversity, people's religion, people's sexual orientation, people's belief, values, thoughts, perception? How do you ensure that everyone is included, that no one is being left out? It's very, very easy to preach diversity. It's very, very easy to project diversity. Having a gender mix, male, female, black, white, different religion, different color, different race, different. But it's more difficult to include people. We need to make conscious effort to include people. We need to make more conscious effort, to be an inclusive organization, to be an inclusive person. Stop judging people. People have accents, so what? Yeah. When I came to the UK newly, a lot of people, at different times, you get this kind of question. Hey, Abby, where are you from originally? The first time I heard that question, I was like, Abby, where are you from originally? Two things came to my mind. Number one, I thought, oh, is this person genuinely asking me where I am from originally because she's interested in knowing about my background, my culture, my people, my race, my ethnicity? She's interested in knowing more, in learning more about my background? If that is the case, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. because it's good to learn about each other's culture. But I also thought, wait a minute, could this person be reminding me that, look, Abby, even if you have naturalized, even if you have our passport, even if you now live here, we know you're not from here. So where the hell are you from originally? So I begin to think, when people ask that question, how honest are they? Are they asking because they care and they really want to know more about your background? Or are they being spiteful, reminding you that, look, you have an origin? But either ways, I think one should be proud. You should be proud of your origin, no matter what. You don't even need to ask me originally. No. Just ask me, Abby, where are you from? I will tell you, proudly Nigerian. Because I am happy to be an ambassador of my country. I am a Nigerian and a proud one at that. And I'm happy to project that. I'm happy to talk about that. I'm happy to show that. I'm happy to let you know that. Good people come from Nigeria. Intelligent people come from Nigeria. Brilliant people come from Nigeria. Hardworking people come from Nigeria. Beautiful people come from Nigeria. Handsome people come from Nigeria. Okay? So, what I am just trying to say in summary is this. Be proud of who you are, no matter where you find yourself. The world is a global village, and we are all global citizens. People have migrated, to different places. Borders have broken down. Globalization, market diversification. People are increasingly going abroad for goods, for services, for human capital. So, but despite that, you have no reason to be ashamed of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be the best version of who you are. Be an ambassador of your country. Be an ambassador of your culture. Appreciate what you've got. I'm not saying do not learn other culture. I'm not saying do not learn other accent. But I'm saying there is no point being ashamed of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your accent. Speak. If you can understand, no, not that. No. If I am able to listen to you, to understand you, despite your accent, then you should be able to listen to me and understand me despite my accent. That is why we are different. That is what diversity is all about. That is why we are different, and we all need to practice inclusion. Let us work more on inclusive criteria, not ways of excluding people. No. The world has there's a shift in thinking. It's a global village. The world has gone beyond that. So let us all embrace inclusion and let us learn to appreciate people's differences. Let us learn to respect and value people's diversity. Thank you very much. I just thought I just thought I should share that. I just thought I should share that this morning. Okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye bye.